lovely people. Okay, it's seriously going to be closer up and windy today. I am actually just walking to grab an Uber and head to my friend's wedding and at their house in their garden, which is really cool. And I just wanted to drop in on day 22 to talk about deciding and then acting. I don't know why this is such a difficult proposition for so many people. Let me see if I can get into a bit of shelter here. We need to make hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of decisions every single day, if not every single week. And I find that people do a really poor job of trusting their gut and intuition, making a decision and then acting on it. For me, it actually comes really easily because most of my decisions that I've made in my life, thankfully, have been the right ones. Oh, for sure, there's been some shocking ones. But on the whole, what I believe and trust in, especially when I've done a little bit of due diligence, some research, talked to people that I trust, then I go and make that decision, and it always works out really well. And I act on that decision in the moment. So a really good example of that is this 29-day challenge. So I thought, how am I going to hold myself accountable and turn up to do more video and do it reliably, same day, every single day for 29 days so that I get back into the habit of producing video. And then I just committed to it, made it happen, and I publicly announced it. And therefore then I was always going to uphold what I had promised. And I am. Today's is a little bit later. I've had quite a full-on day, but it's been amazing. And now I'm off to this wedding. Another really great example is Josh and I bought an electric car on Thursday. We have actually been researching them for a little while. We put it in our Asana task as one of the things we wanted to invest in. And then on Thursday, we took a specific trip to Lower Hutt while the dogs were getting groomed, a special little treat for them. And we looked at cars and we've been researching them online. We've been talking to friends who have electric cars. We walked into the dealership, we found the one that we liked, and we were like, all right, what is the odds of us looking at other dealers, searching around for something better versus being at this reputable place and doing it today? And so there we were, transferring our hard-earned cash over, and Josh drove it out and I went and picked up the dogs, and literally that was within an hour of looking at it, test driving it and purchasing it. And another example is I have an Airbnb manager and cleaner. I'm just going to start walking, I think, and she's been doing a pretty damn good job until now, and then recently her performance has been dropping, and I can't, or I don't want to actually manage my apartment in town. It's always fully booked on Airbnb, and it requires a pretty quick turnaround for the cleaning and welcoming of the guests. And this is such a cool backdrop. Anyway, sorry, I just saw some graffiti. I love graffiti for just some. Look, I mean, how cool does that graffiti look in the background? So I said to her, I've told her several times, repeated the same thing. I'd really like this done this way, and it's really important that the guests get the best experience. And she was always like, yep. And then I realized she was actually technically lying to me because each time she wasn't doing it. So I made a decision when I was there the other day and had to do a clean myself that I was going to get somebody new. I put out an ad that night and I hired somebody the next day who came along for the interview and started doing the clean, and she's amazing. And then I met with the person today, and it actually worked out perfect timing wise because she's just got a full-time job. So I did still do a bit of a handover with her about why I was letting her go, but it worked out really well. She understood, and had I let that drag on, I would have got resentful, it probably would have got worse, and in the end she would have gone off to this job anyway. So I kind of saved myself a lot of drama by going, is this what I want in my life? Is this good enough? No. How do I change it? Hire somebody different, take action, and do it. And those are just three completely different examples. But I find so many people can't seem to do this in their own life. And they go back on their decisions, and they waver, and they talk to different people, and they change their mind. Just do it. It's really simple. Like, trust your gut, trust your intuition, trust your years of experience, and make it happen. Okay, that's it. That's my wise words for today.